Fuck him up. Let's look at it. Who else is he gonna fight to make this happen?
Mike Tyson has just sent a mind-blowing message to Jake Paul ahead of their heavyweight clash on November 15th, 2024. Yeah, the fight between Jake and Mike is just around the corner, and word on the street is Jake's feeling the heat more than ever. With the clock ticking down, Tyson isn't holding back. He's been dropping bombshell after bombshell, and it's clear he's on a mission to put an end to this whole influencer boxing saga. Yep, you heard that right. Mike Tyson has straight up revealed that he plans to completely dismantle Jake Paul in the ring and send him home crying, back to YouTube and the Disney Channel where he started. And if you think he's just talking smack, listen to this. Tyson's all like, when I'm done with him, he'll remember why he picked up a camera instead of gloves. Let's break it down. So the hype for Mike versus Jake is reaching a fever pitch, and Mike has just added more fuel to the fire by unleashing a storm of words on the YouTuber turned boxer. As the clash of the eras gets closer, Mike isn't about to let Jake catch a breath. Nah, Tyson is going all in, making sure Jake feels the heat before they even step into the ring. The legend himself has been firing off some serious threats on social media, and it's clear that he's not playing any games. Tyson made it crystal clear he's got no choice but to send the problem child crashing onto the canvas, and he's going to make sure he comes out on top. It's not just about winning for Tyson, it's about making a statement. He's out to show that boxing isn't just some social media trend, it's a serious sport with real consequences. And let's be real, with Tyson's track record, this could be the endgame for Jake Paul's boxing career. The pressure is on, and Jake's got to be sweating bullets right now. Out of nowhere, Mike Tyson delivers this insane speech. Now, this wasn't your typical, I'm gonna knock you out kind of thing. This was deeper. Tyson spoke at a prestigious boxing event, and let me tell you, the internet wasn't ready. Mike's all like, I'm here to tell you, Jake, your little internet circus is coming to an end. I'm coming for you, son. And when I step into that ring, you'll see what real boxing is about. You won't be able to hide behind your camera crew or your fancy editing. You'll be exposed for what you are, a fake, a pretender. Tyson basically said, hey Jake, put in the work. Climb the ranks, then you can talk smack. You know what they say? You gotta earn your stripes in this game.
Listen, I started Jake off and I'm gonna finish him.
The athlete didn't stop there. Things only got more heated between the two. Wins? Wins against what? Reality TV rejects and washed-up MMA fighters past their prime? Listen, kid, boxing ain't about highlight reels and fancy entrances. It's about blood, sweat, and the will to go 10 rounds in hell. It's about respect. Respect for the sport, respect for your opponent, and respect for the legends who paved the way for you. A huge part of Tyson's message was about respecting the OGs, the original gangsters of boxing. These are the fighters who came before you, the ones who bled in the ring, who built the sport into what it is today. Legends like Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, Sugar Ray Leonard, these guys paved the way for today's boxers. Forgetting that is a major disrespect to the sport, a slap in the face to the fighters who sacrificed everything. Tyson wasn't just talking about himself, he was talking about a whole legacy of champions.
Deal to this old-ass motherfucker. We signed the contract with Netflix, and I brought him the deal. So, you're welcome, my son. I'm gonna discipline you like a son. So shut the fuck up with all that need this, need that. We brought you the deal, and remember that too. But Mike, what?
All right, let's talk about that absolutely wild press conference that just went down in New York City on August 18th. This was supposed to be the big hype builder for the upcoming fight, and let me tell you, they definitely delivered. But here's the kicker. While Mike Tyson was cool, calm, and composed like the legend he is, Jake Paul was on a whole other level, and not in a good way. Jake was absolutely losing it up there, blabbering out the first words that came to mind, and trust me, it wasn't pretty.
Jake Paul! Jake Paul! Jake Paul! Jake Paul!
Oh, they were not having it at all. As soon as Jake started running his mouth, the entire place erupted into chants of "fuck Jake Paul" over and over again. And let me tell you, it was loud. The YouTuber turned boxer clearly wasn't ready for that kind of heat, and you could see him getting more and more riled up. Instead of keeping his cool, Jake went off the rails, firing shots not just at Tyson, but at New York City itself and all the fans in the crowd. Talk about poking the bear. But wait, it gets worse. In the middle of his meltdown, Jake started making these huge claims saying he was just like Muhammad Ali. Yeah, you heard that right, Muhammad Ali.
At the end of the day, people are always going to have something to say. It's because of who I am. It's because I proved everyone wrong. Reminder, the most hated and most criticized boxer in the sport of boxing before they loved him was Muhammad Ali. So I'm the anti-hero, and people will love me soon enough once they realize what I've done for this sport.
But instead of coming off as brave or confident, it was just downright humiliating. You could almost feel the collective cringe from everyone watching. Comparing himself to one of the greatest of all time? That's a big no-no, especially when you're up against a legend like Mike Tyson. While Jake was busy digging himself into a deeper hole, Tyson just stood there, unbothered and totally in control. It was clear who the real champ was in that room. And if this press conference is any indication, Jake might be in for a rude awakening when he finally steps into the ring with Iron Mike. Let's get one thing straight. Mike Tyson is a champion, and when you're a champion, you know when to attack and when to hold back. The press conference wasn't the place for Mike to lose his mind, and that's exactly why he didn't. Tyson's been around the block enough times to know that these press conferences are all about building hype, giving the fans a taste of what's to come, and yeah, maybe a little trash talk to stir the pot. But here's the thing. There's a thin line between trash-talking your opponent and straight-up humiliating yourself. And Jake Paul somehow managed to cross that line big time. The press conference stage is a place where you show confidence, maybe throw a few verbal jabs, and get the crowd buzzing about what's going to go down in the ring. But Jake? He didn't just stumble over that line. He tripped, fell, and landed flat on his face. Instead of using his time on the mic to get inside Tyson's head, Jake went off the rails, talking nonsense and making ridiculous claims that just made him look bad. When he started comparing himself to Muhammad Ali, the crowd didn't just reject him, they turned on him, and it was brutal. You could practically see Jake's confidence unraveling as the boos and chants got louder and louder. Now contrast that with Tyson's approach. The guy's a seasoned pro, and he knows better than to let his emotions take over in the spotlight.
Okay, whatever. It's hard to even really be. He's not going to win. Look at, he couldn't even knock out Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz is 40 pounds. How's he going to knock me out?
The internet exploded. Boxing analysts were praising Tyson's message. Even some of Jake Paul's fans were like, whoa, maybe Mike has a point. Here's the thing, respect isn't earned online. It's earned in the ring, with sweat, blood, and dedication. Of course, the internet wouldn't be the internet without some heated debates. Some fans sided with Tyson, applauding him for calling out the lack of respect in boxing. The boxing community felt it was a much-needed wake-up call for the celebrity boxing trend. Now you may be wondering, what's Jake's reaction to Mike's game-changing speech? Well, he went radio silent for a while. But the silence speaks volumes. Maybe Tyson's words got through to him and he's trembling in his boots. If he was having pre-fight jitters before, this news just dropped him through the canvas. Mike Tyson's announced he's adding a new wrinkle to his training regimen. A daily dose of watching Jake Paul's greatest hits. Talk about psychological warfare. Can you imagine the mental torture of having your opponent's most embarrassing moments blasting in your ears 24/7? If Paul wasn't sweating bullets before, this is going to leave him a puddle on the gym floor. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see how this one plays out. So, what are your thoughts on Mike Tyson sending a mind-blowing message to Jake Paul before fight? Make sure to fill the comment section with your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more boxing news. See you in the next video. See